Ripple XRP beats section. XRP in one important way. XRP to $45,000. U.S. Representative Brad Sherman recently told the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to go after crypto exchanges that supported Ripple's XRP token. But in a recent conversation with Fox Business reporter Eleanor Tourette, Sherman said something else about the token that was not true. Welcome to the World Crypto Finance. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and sign up for the channel. Do you agree with the analysts about XRP? Write your answers in the comments, and I'll give you 10,000 XRP. At the end of the week, XRP coins will be sent to a random subscriber. Check out the comments for how to do something. You just have to write the word XRP. See the whole video to like and subscribe. Today, the nonprofit Blockchain Association asked for permission to write a summary of the lawsuit between the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs. This will give more information about how the agency's arguments in the case may affect the crypto industry as a whole. If it is approved, the group's arguments will be taken into account when the court makes a summary judgment based on the amicus curiae note that was sent along with it. And these kinds of summaries can put the facts in a new light and help us understand them better, but they can't add any new facts or evidence to the case. The case in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York recently reached the summary trial stage. Both sides argued that the trial wasn't necessary because the facts weren't in dispute. Instead, they asked the judge to decide the case based on the facts that had already been presented. The Blockchain Association, a Washington, D.C.-based advocacy group, wants to explain what the ruling could mean for the crypto industry as a whole. It wouldn't be too much of an exaggeration to say that the decision in this case, if it isn't based on specific facts and legal issues that are at least minimally needed to solve this case, can have very bad effects on the trillion-dollar industry. And since there are no limits to what blockchain technology can do. In a statement supporting the report, the Blockchain Association said that this could hurt a big part of the future American economy. In the proposed review, there are examples from the business world that show how tokens are used outside of what is considered an investment contract. The SEC sued Ripple for the first time in 2020, saying that it had not registered its XRP token as a security. Since then, during the trial, the SEC has argued that XRP is a security both when it is first issued and when it is sold on secondary markets. And the SEC's harsh view that a token that was sold as part of an investment contract cannot be separated from that contract even if it is transferred. Even if none of the original buyer's legal rights are transferred with the token, it will almost ruin an entire industry. The amicus report says that the summary tries to give an idea of which parts of the industry may fall under what he thinks are poorly defined rules for using tokens. He also doesn't agree with the SEC's history of making public statements that are inconsistent, incomplete, and hard to understand. In the sixth position, the idea that market participants can just follow securities laws isn't tenable because securities laws don't take into account how an asset that could have been issued as a security can still exist when it isn't tied to any kind of investment contract. This is important to keep in mind when trying to apply the Howey test to the blockchain. The U.S. District Court judge and Elisa Torres agreed to let Investor Choice Advocates Network and Spend the Bits file amicus curiae briefs in support of the Ripple blockchain company, which has been in a tough fight with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for almost 2 years. Experts on cryptocurrencies have said that the SEC's case against Ripple is likely to fail in a big way. The decision against the regulator could make it much harder for it to keep an eye on how the crypto asset sector is regulated. And that would be a huge win for U.S. business and new ideas. Senior analyst Rosalind Layden told Forbes on October 30th that if it ends like this, it will be a disaster that they have caused from the start. In December 2020, the SEC did something about two top executives at Ripple. She said that the company was selling its XRP token without being registered to do so. This month, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, said it was shameful that the SEC wouldn't give over important documents. The people who own XRP have been fighting back for almost 2 years, and their positions are getting stronger. More than 75,000 XRP investors have also joined the cause by submitting amicus briefs in support of Ripple. The SEC had no allies, and it's possible that even its own expert witnesses helped the defense in the end. They wrote to attorney Jeremy Hogan that the only way the SEC could win is if Judge Torres forgot what she learned in her first year of law school. Other well-known lawyers agree that Ripple is on the right track to win. Some of them are Federalist Society member Kurt Levy and George Mason University professor J. W. Viryd. Ver said that the SEC could take their case to the Supreme Court, but that they would probably lose. This can make it impossible to use the Howey test to classify cryptocurrencies. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, used this test to say that crypto assets or securities are defined by the Howey test, which was passed in 1946. The Howey test says that an investment contract is a contract to invest money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of making money from the work of others. If the SEC says that XRP is not a security, Ripple is likely to agree to a settlement and pay a fine. But Gensler and his team seem determined to keep fighting, even if it's a losing battle. They believe that if Ripple wins, not only will the price of their token go up, but it will also set a precedent that will stop the SEC from mistaking cryptocurrencies for securities and taking harsh actions against Ripples. Stuart Alder, the general counsel for Ripples, said that the SEC finally turned down Hinman's documents after 18 months of waiting and 6 court orders. This was a big win in the XRP lawsuit. But these documents don't show whether or not XRP is a security or not. In the meantime, Ripple's general counsel said that these documents will stay secret for now. He added that it was important to fight for these notes. In a tweet on October 21st, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse shared a message from Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alder in which he told people not to believe the SEC. Garlinghouse says that the SEC's decision to finally give the documents to Ripple is an attempt to show that it cares about disclosure, clarity, and transparency. And the SEC wants you to think that it cares about being open, clear, and transparent. Eventually, if you don't believe them, the truth will come out. You will be shocked by the shame of what they did here. To the shock of many people in the area. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, replied to this tweet with "no way," showing his support for XRP and criticism of the SEC at the same time. Musk is the richest man in the world and has been fighting with the SEC for years, so he knows what he is talking about. You can see the current price of XRP on the screens, and the 24-hour trading volume is $1,294,436,065 And our XRP price in US dollars is always up to date. In the last 24 hours, XRP has gone down by 4%. Do you think XRP can win in court and get its price back to where it was? Put your answers in the comments section. This is the end of the day. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like and sign up for the channel.